Is your life a mess? Feeling lost? Jordan Peterson, the Canadian psychologist, wrote a book called 12 Rules for Life. It sold millions of copies. Why? Because the rules are incredibly simple, yet deeply transformative. In this video, we won't just list the rules, we'll dive into the meaning behind each one and why they might just save your life. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Peterson starts with something basic, your posture. Why? Because your body sends signals to your brain and to the world. If you're slouching, hesitant, you're not just showing weakness, you're feeling it too. Walk into a job interview with your head high and posture strong. It's a whole different energy from walking in with your eyes down and voice low. Same person, different message. Your confidence shifts. To stand up straight with your shoulders back is to accept the terrible responsibility of life with eyes wide open. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Sometimes, we take better care of a pet than we do of ourselves. Peterson says, if your friend was struggling, you'd support them, right? So why don't you do that for yourself? If you're sick but keep delaying that doctor visit, would you do that if it were your child or your mom? You'd act immediately. Start seeing yourself as someone who deserves help. You have a moral obligation to take care of yourself. You must treat yourself as if you were someone you are responsible for helping. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Not everyone around you is rooting for your success. Some people pull you down subtly without you even noticing. Choose friends who push you forward, who celebrate your wins. If every time you share a dream, someone laughs or dismisses it, is that really a friend? True friends see the potential in you and help you reach it. Friendship is a reciprocal arrangement. You are not morally obligated to support someone who is making the world worse. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Social media shows us everyone's highlights, so we start comparing constantly. Peterson says, don't compare yourself to who you were yesterday. You don't know their journey, but you do know your progress. If yesterday you were always late and today you're on time, that's a win. You don't need to be like the guy who runs 10 kilometers at 5 a.m. Aim to be a little better than yourself yesterday, not as good as someone else today. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Peterson isn't saying be harsh, he's saying guide with love and limits. If you let a child do whatever they want, with no boundaries, they'll struggle with themselves and with society. If your kid constantly interrupts or screams, and you say nothing, they'll think it's normal. But if you calmly correct and explain, they'll grow up more respectful and more loved. Parents are morally obliged to act as proxies for the real world. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Before you point at the world and say unfair, take a look at yourself. Are you doing your part? Is your life in order? You complain about the chaos in your country, okay? But how's your room? Your routine? Start by fixing your own patterns and then aim for bigger change. If you cannot bring peace to your own household, how dare you try to rule a city? Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Comfort is tempting junk food, mindless scrolling, sleeping in. But meaning comes from effort, from building something real. Instead of wasting another hour scrolling, use it to read, to grow, to become. It's not always fun, but it's always worth it. Meaning is what we do to justify our suffering. Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Lying can make life easier for a moment, but it creates long-term chaos. One lie leads to 10 more to cover it. Instead of lying at work to avoid conflict, face the problem, even if it's uncomfortable. Truth might sting now, but it frees you later. When you tell the truth, you have reality on your side. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. Peterson urges real curiosity, even if you think you're the smartest person in the room. If someone is sharing a failure, don't jump in with advice, listen. You might learn something powerful from their experience. You can learn something from everyone you meet if you listen. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. Saying, "I'm depressed" is very different from saying, "I've felt lonely for a week since the breakup." The more precise you are, the more clearly you understand and deal with what's going on. If a friend hurt you, don't just say, "You've changed." Say, "You stopped replying to my messages 2 weeks ago, and that's been bothering me." Precision reduces confusion and builds connection. If you don't say what you mean, you can't get what you want. Rule 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Play is not just play, it's practice for life. Kids need to face small risks now so they can face bigger ones later. If a child climbs a tree, don't stop them just because you're scared. Let them try, fall, and grow. That's how they build confidence. If you protect your children too much, you end up making them weak. Rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Life is hard, stressful, full of pain. But in the middle of all that, there are small, beautiful moments. A cat walking by, a child's laugh, warm sunlight. Little moments, but they open windows of light inside you. Even if your day was awful, if one tiny good thing happens, notice it. Don't let it pass by. In the darkest times, even the smallest joy is a lifeline. In the end, 12 Rules for Life isn't just self-help, it's a call to live with awareness, dignity, and responsibility. Peterson says, life is chaos, yes, but you can bring order to it, one step at a time. Start by standing tall. Be kind to yourself. Choose people who lift you up. Clean your room. Speak the truth. Face your pain. And chase meaning, not comfort. And when you see a cat in the street, pause and give it a gentle pat. Because sometimes, a moment like that reminds you, you're still alive. These 12 rules aren't the destination. They're the beginning of becoming a stronger, calmer, clearer version of yourself.